Searching for Sugarman is the documentary about the musician and songwriter Sixto Rodriguez, who was from Detroit, Michigan in America. In his own country, he never really had that much of luck with fame and selling his records, but in South Africa and Australia he was quite a big performer. I learned about Rodriguez because when they started promoting the film in South Africa and started seeing news clippings about it, and I started watching YouTube videos in the trailer, and they were saying, you know, this guy's so popular, he's like a legend in South Africa, and I was like, well, that's news to me, because I've lived in this country all my life, and I've never heard of this Rodriguez. Who is this Rodriguez? I skimmed through a few articles in some magazines, but I didn't go into depth. I wanted to see the film and see the story about it. I thought he had like a small little following in South Africa. A few people liked him, maybe 100, 200 people liked his music. So I went to the movie theatre with as much knowledge as someone who lived in America or in Europe or something. And, you know, as the movie started, you know, goes on about his life and whatever and what was happening, and the South African fans who pursued him and tried to find him because they thought he had committed suicide. And, you know, when you get to the part where he comes to Cape Town and he has he performs a live concert there, and they won't let him play. I think he played to about 5,000 people. You know, they gave him, I think, a standing ovation for about 10 minutes. And it almost brought me to tears, and that was tears of joy, because, you know, I felt so moved for this man who never achieved, you know, recognition really his entire life. He did not know that in another country on the other side of the world he was, you know, one of the most famous musicians of all time. And I lived in South Africa, I lived in this country, I didn't even know that. I think it's just because of a generation thing. My parents and that listened to his music and whatever, but I had no idea that this guy even existed. And I came away from that movie just in such admiration and such, you know, respect for Rodriguez. You know, he's such a humble, such a good guy, and, you know, you've got people, you know, today on reality television shows who've got no talent really to speak of. And yet this guy with a genuine talent, a genuine artistic strength, you know, never received the recognition he should have. And I think it's a wonderful story that has been told, and I'm glad now that it's actually won the Oscar for Best Documentary. If you haven't seen it, please go see it. It's a really good movie, and it's really uplifting, and really it shows the human spirit, I think, and how perseverance and you will get what you want in life. So, you know, it's a wonderful film, and I really enjoyed it, and thank you for watching this.